Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Wafer Boy. I am a Vice Hawaiian Beatbox champ, and today I'm going to be making some predictions on the Grand Beatbox Battle World League 2021. So, let's get started. Now, as you can see, I'm doing more of a tier list kind of idea, a tier list format, mainly because I don't think that I can pick one winner, because with the level of competition that we have, picking just one winner is next to impossible. So I'm going to run down the list of each category. So champ material is obvious. Champ material is who I think can win and who I think is most likely to win. Strong contenders is people who I don't think are completely likely to win, but could definitely take it. Underdogs are people who are not super likely to take it, but really could possibly, they could have a really good day and they could just win the entire thing. Outmatched are people who I really don't think have a chance, but you never know. And hot dog water, this isn't an insult. I know it's normally an insult, but hot dog water isn't an insult to the beatboxer. It's just saying, there's levels, and that's the bottom level. Okay, so this is for all the categories. I'm not gonna do a different tier list for each category, so I'm just throwing everybody into the same tier list. So let's go. First off, we have Tomazake for solos. Now he was a vice champ for GBB Solo 2019, but between 2019 and 2021, a lot has happened. The thing is, I haven't heard a lot of new things from Tomazake. He kind of seems, and I could be wrong, but this is just based off my experience and what I've seen, he kind of seems to basically have the same style that he had back in 2019, which isn't a bad style, but if he comes with the exact same thing, he'll pretty easily be outmatched. So I'm going to actually put him in the Underdogs category because it's possible, but if he only has the same things, then it's not very probable that he's going to take it. Now with Max, his wild card was really good, but I don't know if he has a lot of things that are up to the same tier as his wild card, So I don't know if he can hold that, out for the same amount of time. Now that being said, his stuff is really good, so I'm not gonna put him quite in outmatched tier, but I think I'm gonna have to put him in Underdogs, next to Tomazake. Now Hiss is really good, and he has been very clearly improving. I mean, you look between GBB 17, 18, 2020 online, and 2021. He's been steadily grinding and getting better. I don't know if he has what it takes to truly win, but he could pull it off if he played his cards as well as possible. So I'm gonna put him in strong contenders. I think he is a strong contender to win the solos. So next up we have Blue Mountain Beatbox. Blue Mountain is great. Their wild card was great. It's a case similar to Max in that I don't know if they have what it takes, but especially because the tag division, it's so high level, and there's only 4 spots. I don't see them getting into those 4 spots. They're really good, but I don't see that happening. So, and even if they did, I can't really imagine them winning. So I would have to put them in the outmatched category. I don't see any possible way for them to win. I mean, not any possible. It's a tiny possibility, but I just don't see it. Next up, we have the Razones for the crew battles. So the crew battles, there's exactly 4 people, and out of the 4 people, it's kind of been everyone. Okay, well, not everyone, but almost everyone I've talked to has kind of just unanimously agreed that Razones isn't gonna win. They're cool, but sorry, they're not battlers. They're performers, which is great. But it's a Grand Beatbox battle. You get a battle. All right, next up we have LM. Now, LM, we all know LM. LM is a legend in the beatbox community, and in every sense of the word, he is a legend. Wildcard is amazing, and we all know that he has amazing stuff, and he can hold his own against anybody. But with how high level the solo competition is, I don't think I would put him in champ material. He could win, but I want to put him actually in strong contenders because he is really, 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 really good, obviously. But I don't know if he can like beat everyone, you know? I don't know if he has. I mean, no, I know he can. I just don't know if it's gonna happen, you know? It's not as likely as other people on this list. Speaking of other people on this list. Oh, I'm blind. But speaking of other people on this list, talking about LM, let's talk about Alex. Now, Alex and LM, I mean, come on, they're both legends in their own right. Alex is one of the best. I mean, and the thing with LM and Alex, I'm tempted to put Alex in strong contenders too, but the thing is, Alex, I think, is higher, a slightly higher level. I think he has more of a chance, simply in the fact that there's more to him, more to his style. You know, he has so much going for him. Whereas LM, I'm not saying LM is bad, but LM, after a while, can kind of come off as one note. I'm not saying he does. His stuff is great, and everything he does is just so precise, so perfect, and he has so many different styles that he can do. But like, you know, Alex just has a little more in the terms of style and definitely stage presence. But like, you know, I think Alex just has a little bit more of an edge. So the next person we have is Zeka, and I mean, after KVB, let's be honest, everyone's putting Zeka in their top in their top predictions. Zeka is amazing. He definitely has what it takes to win. But to be honest, I would kind of put him. Yeah, champ material, definitely. He's amazing. So next, we're gonna get to our first looper in the tier list, and the looper is BizKit. Now, BizKit, Busy K, Mr. Sanchez. I mean, come on, he's 2020 world champ. Like, the man has got so much going for him, and his wild card was, bro, it's kind of too low in my opinion, but that's besides the point. Definitely, I would put it in champ material. He definitely has what it takes to win loops. Like, I can see him winning it. So yeah, his stuff is simply amazing. And yeah, if you haven't listened to him, or if you think he's overrated, then go listen to him. Okay, do it. Next up, we have Brez. Now, Brez is also very, very good. But to be honest, I haven't heard things that are that new from him, you know? It's kind of like he's still not stuck, but like not a lot has changed, not a lot has evolved. Like, if you look at BizKit between simply 2020 and 2021, there's like this huge change. And people like KBA and Robin, you see this entire shift where you don't really see that in Brez. Now, Brez is a great looper, but because I haven't seen him level up quite as much as everybody else, I'm going to have to put him in the strong contenders tier, because he could win. He could pull it out. But I don't see it happening as much as I see it happening for other people, you know? Okay, so next up we have Den, everybody's favorite wild card from the solos. I love his stuff so much, man, and I actually got to talk to the guy on a couple of occasions, and he's such a good person, such a good beatboxer. Like, it's amazing. But as much as I hate to say this, he's not that likely to win. He could definitely take the whole thing, but it's not really super likely. So I'm gonna have to put him in Underdogs. I know we all love it, Dan. We all love his stuff. We all love his voice. We all love his music, but he kind of has to go in that tier. Next up, we have Decoy. Now, Decoy, the thing is, I haven't actually heard a lot from him, but from what I have heard, he is a very strong beatboxer. And I do remember I was talking to a couple of people, and they were saying that he was saving his best stuff for JBB, and if that's the case, that's a really good strategy. And, you know, to be fair, a lot of people could be doing that too, but he hasn't really been seen doing a lot. So I don't know. He could be. He could come out of nowhere and sweep the whole competition. You never know. But I mean, in the beatbox house battles themselves, like, he showed out spectacularly there. So I think I'm gonna actually put him in strong contenders. Maybe the lower end of strong contenders, but still strong contenders. Next up, we have Dice. Now, Dice, dude, the Code is the best loop station wildcard I've ever heard. The only problem with that is I don't know if Dice has everything, you know? He has the Code, he has Stronger, and he has, what is the other one? I don't know. He has one other routine that I can't remember the name of. But he has, like, really good routines, and he has other routines that are you know? So maybe, you know, who knows? Maybe he has come up with a lot of good routines, because his best stuff is definitely championship material, but that would require him to bring his best stuff out, and he might use it all. So I'm going to put him in champ material and the end of champ material, because he could win. I just think that because we don't know all his routines, so I'm not super actually I might no I think I'm gonna leave him in champ material. So yep, Dice, better show out. I'm expecting a lot from you. Next up we have Gottenberg. Now Gottenberg it's kind of like Brez but more musical, if you know what I mean, you know. And as a looper, he's a good looper, but it's kind of very old school, or at least from what I've seen. I could be wrong. I could be, but I don't know if, I mean, in a loop competition, so surrounded by the drops, so surrounded by second devices and everything going on, I don't think that he is gonna have what it takes. He has a small chance, but not that big of a chance. Next up, we have Rhythmind, and the thing is, someone presented this argument to me. We haven't heard a lot from Rhythmind, but he has the MK2. He has a second device, and what we saw in 2019, he was only doing one device, so imagine how much more he can have, and he hasn't had to battle. So now he can have all of these things that he has prepped, and he could just show out with everything. So I mean, with how much he showed up in 2019, like, I really think I'm actually expecting a lot from him, so I'm going to put him up in champ material. Yeah. Next up, we have Robin. Now, Robin's stuff in KBB was amazing. No offense, I kind of do think he got robbed, but that's besides the point. It is what it is. But the thing is, KBB and GBB are a little bit different, obviously, but I don't know how well Robin's stuff would do in a live setting, you know? As imagine Robin versus Frosty. KBB, obviously, Robin won, but if it was in a live setting, Frosty would have won, Everybody would have been hyped for that drop, especially the second round. So I think Robin has a good chance, but he's not strong. He's not champ material. Not quite there yet, because his stuff is amazing, but I don't know if it hits as hard as other people's would, Next up, we have KBA, and with how much KBA just tore through KBB, like, come on. And not just that, but then there's that whole argument of KBB is different from GBB, but this is different because KBB's, oh my god, KBA's stuff would slap just as hard on the stage as it would off the stage. In fact, I think it would have been better on the stage. So, and KBB, no, I'm doing it again. KBA is just capable of so much stuff that I think he has to be put in champ material. Who do we have next? Sung Beats. All right. Sorry. He's good, but with the entire level of beatboxing, he's not going to have a chance. Next up, we have Barry. For tag loops, Barry for tag loops is basically a shoe-in champ material. I mean, come on, they are back-to-back champs. They know what they're doing. They do it well. So I think it's pretty much a shoe-in that they're champ material. Scam Talk for tag loops, I would put in strong contenders. They're really good, but I don't. It's another case with like Brez and with Gottenberg. Like, they're really good, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to show just as much as other people, you know. All right, and then our first crew, Sarukani. Definitely champ material. They could win crews. They really could win crews. The only thing is they have to bring their absolute best, and their stuff is really good. I think the thing that would be missing would be stage presence. But then again, I haven't really seen them on stage that much, so I can't say that. I don't know. You never know. But they definitely could win crew. Squid, I would put in high strong contenders. They are also very good. But I think, like, say you put Squid next to Sarukani and ask them to battle, Sarukani, you can basically imagine them taking it. Sure, Squid is much more musical than Sarukani, but, you know, and it's a case of live setting. I mean, how much more does, like, heavy drops hit in a live setting, you know? So, back to solos. River is a shoe-in for champ material. Let's be honest. Everyone's expecting River to win. Or not everyone, but a lot of people are expecting River to win because he's just done so much. Like, he's evolved so much from the last time we've seen him. Like, he's basically a shoe-in for top 8 at least. Top 4 probably. So, BR, I think, would go into strong contenders because he is a really good beatboxer, but he kind of falls into the LM category of all of his stuff can tend to sound the same after a while, you know, which isn't bad because he has a lot of good stuff, but they, you know, could kind of could fall flat. Now Rofu, I don't know. I haven't heard a lot from them because I don't really follow them that much, but. To be honest, just simply because of the fact there's so many high-level beatboxers, I'm just going to put them in Underdogs. I could be wrong. You know, I could be underselling them, but I'm going to put them there. Middle school, middle school, I almost want to put them in Underdogs, but simply because of how good Footbox G has gotten, I'm going to have to put them in strong contenders because, yeah. Footbox G would basically be carrying, no offense, Supernova, but, you know, it's a good team. That's what I think. Next up, we have Jackpot, and I'm putting Jackpot in champ material, let's be honest. Jackpot, oh my god. Jackpot's wild card was the best wild card. Do not at me. There's so much swag, so much stage presence, so much musicality. Just they have everything, you know. They are definitely champ material. Shadow Sumo, I think, is I would put in strong contenders. But they're really good. I just, you know, they kind of, every time I see them battle, it's just, they don't like, it's like they have one level and that's kind of it. Let's just speak from what I've seen. Maybe they'll show up, maybe they'll be really good. In fact, I'm actually going to bump them, it's going to be controversial, but I'm actually going to bump them down to high Underdogs tier. Rogue Wave, I have strong contenders. River and Collapse are just such strong beatboxers on their own. Putting them together is like a unit team kind of thing. Like, it's gonna be good. I just don't know how much tag cohesion they have, you know? It's not like Zen Hit or Jackpot. They are a tag team, you know? Rogue Wave, they're more known for being solo acts. So, you know, I could be wrong. They could really show out. Gasper Grom is outmatched. He has a lot of cool stuff, and his wild card was great, but like it's another case of with how much the level has risen. I don't think he's been able to keep up. Now solos, Collapse is another shoe-in for champ material. I mean, come on, the man has been leveling up like crazy. He has so much going for him. Like, he is really set going into GBB. Now Matei, I would put Matei in Underdogs. His stuff is really, really, really good, really beautiful, really musical, but musicality can only take you so far. See Robin, and see MB14, you know? And the thing is, simply because he doesn't have as much experience, he doesn't have as much going for him as a lot of other people do, I don't think, I can't see him winning. He's really good, but I can't see him taking it, you know? That's just me. Now Stitch, I really, 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 really love his stuff. But he doesn't have much of a battle style. His elimination will be amazing, but will he be able to hold himself in battling? I don't think so. That's the problem, you know? So, much as I would love to just say, like, hey, he's going to win, I don't know if he really will, because, yeah. So I'm going to put Stitch in outmatched, honestly. Next up, we have Elise. Elise is definitely a strong contender. He is really just glowed up so much. I mean, look at his KBB stuff, man. Like, he's really good. But I think he also falls into the LM category of everything can start to sound the same after a while. There's actually a lot of the problem with a lot of the more techie beatboxers. Like, if you don't have a lot of different styles, a lot of different sounds, then it can all kind of sound the same after a while, you know? Like, I mean, if you think of LM, you think of really fast TKs and stuff. You think of Elise, you think of all the fast clicks and all the fast combos and stuff. Like, you know, you kind of get the idea after a while. Footbox G, definitely also a strong contender, because it's like the LM, it's like the Elise, but like he doesn't have the same problem of everything's gonna sound the same. You know, he has so much other things, you know, and it's just really, he has a lot going for him. Gene is also a strong contender. I have everyone in strong contenders tier, man. Oh my god, Gene is a really strong contender. He's honestly my favorite beatboxer, but as much as I'd love to put him in champ material, he's not as likely to win as some other people. But Gene is very good battler. His elimination will obviously be amazing. And he's just really good all around. Now, Helium. Did I miss some people? I think I missed some. Oh, I missed one person. Oops. I missed one. Oh, no, I didn't. It's right there. I'm dumb. We can cut that. Now, Helium. The thing is, as of right now, we don't know if Helium's actually going to make it. So I actually did include the person who would qualify after Helium, which is Hardzell. So we'll get to that. But Helium is, I think, an underdog, because it's like LM, but like just under. Like, he's really, really good, but it's another case of the tech beatboxers who do almost the exact same thing. I'm not saying they do the exact same thing. It's just it can kind of sound like that after a while, you know? So he's really good, but I don't see him winning. Now, Husky. I'm almost gonna put it in strong contenders, where I put like so many people just now. Husky stuff is really good. My only gripe is I don't know how much else they have, you know? Like their GBB wildcard was good, but do they have other material? I don't know. And how powerful are they on the mic? I don't know. Do they have stage presence? I don't know. And to be honest, like, I don't even know how, like, just think about it this way. Would their GBB wildcard have hit well on stage? I don't think so. That's just me. Next up, we have Jimmy. I'm going to put him in Underdogs simply because so many other people have leveled up in Loop Station, and he's been kind of going up but not at the same rate, you know? It's like, say, just like compare KBA. Like, say, just look at KBA 2019 and Jimmy 2019. It was like Jimmy was here, KBA was here. Now KBA is here and Jimmy is here, you know? Jimmy has been improving, but not at that high of a rate, not to the rate where I think he'd be able to win GBB. So I'm just gonna put him at underdogs. Mathematic, champ material. Mathematic is another crew that I think could definitely take the crew category, because they are so good. Stage presence they have, musicality they have, tech they have like everything going for them. The only thing that like detriment was the 3 people, but hey, you can make it work. Zen Hit, I'm gonna put enchant material. Zen Hit is really good. Their musicality is pretty much unmatched among all the tag competitors. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. They're really good. Yeah, cool. Inertia. This is probably going to be controversial, but I'm going to put him in strong contenders. And there's no real reason for it. Like, he's really, really, really good. Like, my only reason for putting him in strong contenders is I think there's people above him. And I'm not going to put him in champ material because I don't want to. That's the only reason. I don't have like a specific, he does things against him. No. I just think he's a strong contender. Next up, we have MH. I couldn't recognize that picture. MH, to be honest, I think is also an underdog because... Not really because. I just think he's an underdog. Like, he has a lot of good stuff, but he has a lot of not that good stuff. He could take it. We never know, but we'll see. We have Oni-chan. Outmatched, man. No offense if you like Oni-chan, good for you, but it's like not like I said, but like I heard one person saying, if someone can do a tag drop by themselves, it's not that good of a drop, and sure, the wild card was great, but like, who's good with fart bass? Someone who's good with fart bass, say Alex, could do their entire drop basically by himself, and to be fair, like, they aren't, it's like they're better known by themselves basically in terms of competitive beatboxing, not in terms of YouTube. So it's like a situation with the Rogue Wave, but Rogue Wave is already so good by themselves, and Shazam and Sin, not really. My take. Feel free to flame me on it. Wildcard guys, I think, are pretty strong contenders, to be honest. They I'm gonna put them in low end strong contenders, just because they could do really good. Same with Risi. Not Risi. Husky, they could do really good. You never know. Cool. I'm running out of things to say, man. I've been talking for like half an hour. Sorry. For tag loops. I'm gonna put also in. I'm gonna put in strong contenders. Yeah, they're good. They're really good, but I don't think they're gonna have what it takes to beat. I'm pretty sure Barry's gonna win tag loops. Let's be honest. So Dreamers. I believe. Feel free to flame me, but I believe Dreamers is champs material because they just have. First of all, that battle energy, the stage energy they have, and they just have so much going for them, so much different styles. You have the musicality of Biscuit and everything that he has going for him, and then this is the power, the raw power and strength of Pono. I think that they really could win it. They might not, but I think that they are definitely champ material. Think about it this way. I'm putting champ material I could see them winning. I could very well see them winning. That's what I'm putting as champ material. And I could very well see Dreamers winning. That's just my take. Mr. Android. Let me explain. He's not bad. It's just that there's pretty much no way in hell that he's going to win. Napalm. The thing is, Napalm actually could actually win. And you know what? I'm going to bump Inertia up too. Because if I'm going to put Napalm in Chant Material, I'll have to put Inertia in there too. They're really good. Yeah. So, 2H. Underdogs, honestly. I love his stuff. I really, really do. But I don't know if he's at a high enough level to compete with, the likes of River and Zeka and Alex and Napalm. Like, I don't know. Slizzer, outmatched. I really love his stuff, but he's not at that high of a level when it comes to loops. At least right now. Like he has a really high level earlier in loop history, but like right now, no. So strong contender, definite strong contender. He's really good, and his stuff is just really good. Only reason I'm not putting him in Chant Material is because I haven't seen a lot of new things from him. But I mean, I have seen his album, but like I don't know how much of that is actually Loop Station. I don't know. I haven't read anything about it. It could be all Loop Station, and if it's all Loop Station, then he's gonna be put in Chant Material because that slapped. Sin, I'm actually gonna put in Chant Material if I can scroll up high enough. Chant Material, because I think Sin is actually a really good looper. I think he could take the GBB. I do think Biscuit has a higher chance, but that's just me. But yeah, Sin definitely has a chance to take it if he plays his cards well. Plays his cards right. Kohei, I'm gonna put in Underdog. He runs into the same problem of LM, of Elise, the tech beatboxer that pretty much is gonna sound the same over and over and over and over and over and over again. But he's good. He's really good. I love his stuff, but I don't see him winning. Hartzell, also Underdog. He's also really good. I just can't see him winning. And the only reason Hartzell is in here because I don't know if Helium is actually gonna be able to compete. Because if you haven't been following him, he is having trouble getting to Poland. So if he can't get to Poland, then the next in line would be Hartzell, and Hartzell is. I think he is actually. No, yeah, he is in fact in Poland already. So he would be the next spot, Frosty, definite Chant Material. He could definitely take loops. He is such a strong looper. His drops just have so much substance to them, and it's honestly awesome. Improver. Same problem. Same problem as Kohi. Same problem as Alem. It's the whole tech beatboxer that ends up sounding exactly the same. Yeah, that's just my opinion, I do tend to think that if you like people who are known for tech kind of end up sounding pretty much exactly the same, and that's just how it is. I'm sorry if I'm offending people by saying that. Balance, I think, is outmatched. But then I haven't heard anything from him. But the last I've heard of him, with the current level of looping, like, I don't think so. Sorry. Vokoda, Chant Material, straight up Chant Material. Do I need to explain? Chung Bao, strong contender. He's really good, but I don't know, man. I mean, I just don't know how powerful he's going to be on the mic. That's my only gripe. He could end up being super powerful. And Zero, I'm actually going to put in... I'm going to put in low-end strong contenders. I'm not going to put him in underdogs because I don't think he's underdog, but I don't think he's as likely to win as other people. But yeah, that is it. That is my entire. That's my entire tier list. So, what the hell did I just press? Okay, that's my entire tier list. So, here we go. So in champ material, favored to win GBB in my opinion, we have Dreamers, River, Sin, Barry, Vakoda, Bizkit, Zeka, KBA, Alex, Rhythmind, Dice, Sarukani, Jackpot, Clap, Zenhit, Mouthomatic, Napalm, Inertia, and Frosty. And strong contenders, who I think could win, but aren't as likely, we have Sorry, we have Squid, we have Middle School, we have Brez, Alem, Hiss, Decoy, Robin, B-Art, Scam Talk, Rogue Wave, Elise, Soso, Footbox G, Gene, Husky, Chungbao, Wildcard Guys, and Zero. In the Underdogs category, the category in which, they have a shot, but not a super big shot, we have Shadow Sumo, Tomazakre, Max, 2H, Den, Helium, Rofu, Mate, Jimmy, Kohi, MH, Hartzell, and Improver. In the Outmatch category, where they don't really have a chance whatsoever, we have Blue Mountain Beatbox, Gottenberg, Balance, Gasper Grom, Stitch, Oni-chan, and Slizzer. And in the Hot Dog Water category, not actually Hot Dog Water, they just have absolutely zero chance, we have the Razones, Sung Beats, and Mr. Android. That is my tier list. That is who I think will win/lose the GBB. These are the people who I think could win, and I'm gonna just say from the champ materials list, this is my predictions, my final prediction for the champ material. Solo, River, Tag, Dreamers, Loop, Bizkit, Crew, Mouthomatic, and Tag, Loop, Barry. Those are my top 5 predictions. That's who I think will win. Yeah. So, that's that's it. That's the whole tier list. That's Hope you guys enjoyed. You guys probably have disagreed with things I've said, which is fine. If you have a disagreement, let me know down in the comments. I mean, come on, GBB is in 2 days. Like, get hype. Get your ass hype. Okay? It's starting. It's going to happen. So, get hype.